Hello everyone! In this video we're going to do resin pours on a vase and go over the materials you'll need. I hope this video helps you out. Now, let's take a look at what we need to create a resin fluidics vase and bowl. First, you'll need a glass vase. Just pick one you prefer. We're using regular epoxy resin for this. Skip the fast cure or deep pour resin. Fast cure resin sets too quickly, which can be a hassle, and deep pour resin is too runny to stick properly. Today we went with opaque resin paste because if the color is too see-through, it won't cover the vase properly. I used our 10 color pigment paste for this project. For some extra flair, I'll be adding accents from our 36 color mica powder set. To keep things tidy and not waste, we've got a large tray mold underneath the vase to catch any excess resin, which we can save for another project. A silicone mat is also a must to catch any runoff. Also, have a plastic tub handy for shaping the resin bowl. Now that we've covered the materials, let's get started. When pouring the resin, use a large cup to mix a bigger batch at once so you have enough resin for color mixing later. If you don't have enough resin mixed beforehand and then mix more later, it can result in an inconsistent resin temperature, which might affect the final finish. For reference, you'll need about 45 ounces of resin for this vase pouring. Pour the resin into smaller cups for color mixing. We're using 5 colors of resin paste: blue, green, purple, black, and white. Get your solid pigments ready. And pick a mica powder color. We're going with gold. Mix and adjust your colors until you're happy with them. If you plan to only use mica powder, add more for a solid color, or the vase surface will show through. After mixing color, we have to adjust the colors. For example, if the blue is too intense, add a little black and white to soften it. Purple and green are adjusted in the same way. After mixing the color, let the resin heat up. Once it reaches around 50 to 55 degrees Celsius, it's ready to pour. Right now, the resin is around 53 to 54 degrees Celsius and it's thick. This is the perfect consistency for pouring because it won't run off too much. Place the tray mold on your table and use a silicone measuring cup to hold the vase steady. This keeps the vase in place and makes it easy to remove once the resin is dry. Make sure the vase is straight. First, pour a layer of clear resin. This helps the epoxy spread smoothly and evenly over the surface. Then, start adding each color, pouring in a clockwise direction. This helps the resin spread over the vase to achieve a better effect. After that, we'll layer the colors in a crisscross technique, following the order we like, which gives a more dramatic effect. When we're done pouring, gently hold the silicone measuring cup and lift the vase onto a silicone mat. The resin in the mold might not be spread evenly and it's starting to cure. We can fix this by using a heat gun to warm up the resin. Then, just pick up the mold and give it a shake so the resin flows and spreads smoothly. Let the resin set for about 8 hours, but be aware that curing times vary with the season. In summer, it takes around 8 hours, while in the winter, it could take 12 to 24 hours. Keep an eye on it. Wait until the surface has solidified and the edges start to pull away from the mold before removing and shaping the piece. For shaping, use plastic pots or other containers as needed, ensuring the container's opening is wider than the bottom, or it might get stuck in the resin bowl. Now slowly push the resin into the plastic pot, adjust the shape a bit, and wait for it to fully cure. Once the resin is completely cured, we can take it out and decorate the edges with gold chrome markers. That's how we get a beautiful resin bowl. I really love how it turned out. Now let's remove the cured base. The resin drops on the silicone mat can be gently peeled off. If you notice uneven edges, trim them with the scissors. This step is really satisfying. After trimming, smooth everything out with sandpaper. Choose sandpaper with a grit between 2000 and 5000. I use 2000 grit to start and finish with 5000 grit for a smooth finish. Finally, wipe away any resin shavings with paper towels. And that's it. Our vase is ready, and I'm thrilled with the colors we got. That's all for today's video. Personally, I prefer the resin bowl. What about you guys? I hope you found this fluid pouring tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. See you next time. Bye!